Welcome back. That's the best cold open. It's the best. It's not even a cold open. It's just the best open, Dane. Just a mildly distressed.
To make you angry, this is what I'm going to do the whole way then.
I'll jump cut. I'll do it.
I'm not making you
I'll fucking
angry
do it.
as the editor. I'm making you angry as the person who has to sit here.
I'll get up and go get another fucking drink.
I will pause and wait.
Alright. Yeah, I got the hard drive space to make it, to deal with that.
Let me check. Okay. Yeah,
We got about half a terabyte left. Man, as soon as we're done with this series, I'm deleting all the source footage.
All of it.
Oh, that's gonna be a few hundred gigs free.
For another source footage.
For more source footage. Hell, we may start more source footage after this session. I don't know. It depends on how far we get.
Yeah. How far are we in the game?
Well, we started this session at about 2/3 of the way through. I think we have 2 major story events left. Yeah, I want to say 2. And 1 pizza delivery. Which is really how you should measure all game progress. How many pizza deliveries do I have left? 3? Alright, we're good. We got about 20% of the game left. We got like 3 pizza deliveries. It's all good. Really enjoying climbing up and then over the Empire State Building instead of going around it.
I was doing
Hey,
it.
guess who?
Oh, fuck!
It's your other girlfriend.
Oh, the one you should be going for. His white hair.
You work too hard. Ditch the mild-mannered civilian routine. This life is so much more fun. Look at me. Sure, I can play hero if I want. But if I don't feel
Sure,
like
I'm
it,
probably in better shape than Mary Jane, but listen.
give it a try.
Also, she'd
Take the
also
weight of the
keep
world off
Spider-Man
your
being
shoulders.
You don't understand.
pretty much in shape.
You don't know why I do this.
Because sure,
What?
he's a
Parents
superhero
got
and
killed by a
everything,
mugger, abducted by
but like,
aliens, sold you to the
you still have to
circus?
work out.
It doesn't matter.
You still have to stay
Whatever
in
the
shape.
reasons, you can't
On a
change
more,
them.
slightly more serious
What's done
note,
is
I
done.
actually really like
You
Kat's
have to live for the
introduction to the
present.
game.
Hippie.
Specifically because of this subplot here,
Alright,
which we've been
fine.
talking over and
Don't
ignoring
shut
for
up.
most of the game, but
All I'm saying is,
essentially this
we
whole
can
time
work
she's been
towards something.
trying to convince him that
I suppose they
doing a
should
little
go
bad
back
every
to
once in a
work
while
and
can be
take my
fun.
mind off my problems.
Because that's true.
Now that you mention it,
And that he should lighten up and have some fun with her instead of being the good boy hero all the time.
Yeah, cock.
But he's not okay with that because
Yeah.
he
He's got
Because
he's got
he
his
Uncle
moral
Benned
code.
it.
Yeah.
You're on. Let's go.
With great power comes great.
You're also not on the Empire State Building. You're on the Chrysler Building.
It's close enough.
Is it? One of them killed Anton Yelkin.
I'm just
They
getting
did?
warmed up.
I mean, a Jeep. He was crushed to death in his own house by a Jeep. So, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Spidey, listen.
The way that I understand it, I don't remember which. I think it was a Cherokee or something. But he started the car, and in that Jeep, instead of having like a shift knob,
I figured
it
you'd
has,
get a head
I think,
start.
buttons or a dial, one or the other.
Yeah, dials become pretty popular.
And in that particular vehicle, it's not entirely evident whether you're in park or neutral or drive. So he got out of the car I guess thought he'd put it in park. Got out of the car to open the gate to leave his home in California,
Yeah.
and it just rolled down and crushed him.
Dang.
I'm just getting warmed up.
You know who Anton Yelkin is, right?
I do not.
He played Chekhov in the recent Abrams Star Trek films.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's who Anton Yelkin is.
Yes.
Got
Which is why at the end of Star Trek Beyond, there's a credit that says for Anton.
Another stunning win for Black Cat.
Which is preceded by the
Not that
credit
you're bragging or anything, right?
dedicating the entire film to
Alright,
Leonard Nimoy,
let's
who
get
died
going.
during production, I believe. No,
Yeah.
before production. Like right. It was either before production or right after production started. Hence the Ambassador Spock has died. What do we do now? Plot line in that movie. Those aren't realistic
Whatever
boobs.
is selling.
You
No.
can't fool me, 2004. I mean, everything else is perfectly realistic and proportionate, but the boobs. Those are the one thing.
That was crazy.
Get ready to hate yourself.
I already do.
Fucking Megatrons. Look, when I was a child, every robot was Megatron. Even though I understood
That's not.
that it wasn't Megatron,
That's not what I'm thinking.
I
of.
still call them all Megatron. What do you think?
He was walking up here, the
Yeah.
guy with the eye patch, and I only put
You should control.
Ibiki from Naruto on there instead.
All right,
And I
then.
imagined Ibiki just walking like that, and it made me so happy. Hey, listen.
Hey, I'm gonna torture some people now. Maybe administer an exam.
Maybe pass somebody who literally didn't do anything. You know, plotline.
Huh?
Plotline.
Shikamaru's awesome.
Yes, he is.
Like, if not for Lee, Shikamaru would be my favorite. Lee only because he's ridiculous and I love him and he's perfect and pure. But Shikamaru is just cool.
Try eBay.
There's a lot of bullets. Man, you have no health. How did you lose that much? You just get shot a lot?
Yeah.
You're not going to get any back. Oh, yeah, you get some back for beating on people, but you're not going to get any more back until the end. Stay behind him if you can. That's the secret. You just stay behind them. And do jumping attacks.
I want this one. Really?
Oh, were you trying to hit that? You should use your spider reflexes a lot in this. Because these guys are
God,
absolute trash.
ridiculous. Can I hate myself now?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, give it to me, Ibiki. What we doing?
Let's listen to the dialogue this time.
Supposedly, whatever they're selling is a pretty big deal.
Doesn't really work when we get the volume too low, huh?
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
No.
I was gonna say something, but I just felt like letting you go.
No, it was understood. Yeah.
Like my very okay. We'll listen.
I mean, when they're not whispering, it would have been fine.
Yeah, but they're like, shh. This city is so quiet.
They'll hear us if we breathe.
Get
there, get them! See? They breathed!
Yeah, and they also showed their entire body.
No, you don't know that.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't know that.
Guys,
You don't know. Nope. Prove it.
I know enough.
Roll it back. Show the footage, me. Don't do it, because then you'll prove Dane right, and we can't have that. That's illegal in the state of Nevada.
Not in Nevada.
You can't prove that either.
Yes, I can.
Fucking do it.
Okay. What state are we in? Nevada. Oh, shit.
See, he answered his own question. That's how you know we're in Nevada. It's only people in Nevada are crazy enough to answer. Fucking weapon. Look, it's your proctor / interrogation specialist / ninja. Really bad at getting fought by Spider-Man. Did I just say that? I said that.
You did.
I want to get fought by Spider-Man.
You would get.
I would
green.
get my ass shit on.
So would I. I can't.
Like
I
he
can't
would wed
act
me
like.
to the ground, pull my pants down, and shit on my ass.
I can't act like I'd be good at it though.
I would like to point out that Cat's over there actually doing something for the second time ever, and that's kind of awesome. Because she doesn't have superpowers in this, like she should. Like she shouldn't have superpowers, and she doesn't, so it's right. Damn it.
Wow.
What?
Neo fuck. He's trying to make a "you hate women" joke, and then I was.
So you
just
called
like,
me a feminist?
Yeah.
Which is right. I
That's
would
it.
consider myself a feminist.
Yeah. But I was trying to be mean.
No, I know what
And
you
I
were trying to
didn't
do,
do it.
but it didn't work. It really didn't work.
It didn't because
Like, at all.
I'm an idiot.
I mean, same, but maybe run away and let her handle this, because you don't have a lot of help. Oh, you did it.
You got this, cat.
Get your swang-a-lang on. Yeah, don't watch the fight. Just stand and stare at the roof. Alright, I guess we're doing this. I want to see what she actually looks like fighting them, though. Kind of hard to see, isn't it? Put them up in the corner, I guess. Oh. Me in post. Zoom in on them fighting. No, Dane, stop moving the camera. You're adding more work for me.
There.
Thank you.
Trying to get you the best angle. Ah, this is what games are for.
This is... Whoa!
Okay. Jedi jump.
Oh god, so I haven't watched any of Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah.
I plan to. Because it's canon now. Or, I guess, sort of canon. Friendly fire! But I was informed today that you can make a... Pat, please. Oh, she's gone again! Anyway,
I love this game.
I was informed today that you could make a drinking game out of all the oh, she's flying. Out of all the
Whoa! Oh god!
moments in
Shit!
Spider-Man Rebels. Of all the moments in Star Wars Rebels where they break the established rules of the Star Wars universe, the most horrendous of which is when these enemies they have called Inquisitors, who evidently use double-bladed lightsabers, jump in.
They have some sort of spike in their
No.
eyes.
Jump in, and Jesus Christ, Dane, nobody is gonna get there.
Only you are.
Nobody.
I did it for you.
I hope it. I will explain that reference in a minute.
I hope you do. It's really cool. I said I hope you do. It's really cool.
God damn it.
Jesus.
Star Wars Rebels.
My way.
They have these guys called Inquisitors who, when they arrive on the scene, come in spinning their lightsabers like helicopter blades and just sort of fly in.
Here's the thing.
Lightsabers have no physical presence. They are
They're
a
plasma.
stream of superheated plasma trapped within a controlled magnetic field.
That right?
Yeah.
Am I just torturing
They don't have
myself?
weight.
Do I really have to
They
be
have-
Peter Parker to be Spider-Man?
Which one's not real, centrifugal or centripetal force?
How would they feel?
They have whichever is
It
real.
isn't like anyone ever
So
seen
that's why it hums and
MJ,
is so steady in the hand.
Harry,
But-
MA.
The balance is all in the actual saber grip.
No matter how hard it is. I
Because
can't
there's
do
no
it.
weight to the blade. And the only interaction it has with the world around it is the incredible heat and light.
Being Spider-Man?
Yeah.
So how
Well, I can't quit.
could one spin a blade
I help so many people.
that is not angled or curved
Being
such
Peter Parker,
that it could produce downforce
but I
so
can't do it
quickly
being Spider-Man either.
that they could fly?
Maybe I
don't-
can balance
I
the
don't understand.
I should track down Black Cat. I need to have a talk with her.
You're live. Guess you're gonna go track down Black Cat. Ooh, get some 10-hero points. Oh, is that what you're doing? Or are you just gonna hunt those down? No, you don't. Well, you have more story events to do, so you should be fine.
But real quick, before you explain the Inquisitors from Les Book,
That book that is so good.
that is so good, that I have on my Google Play library and didn't know I had it. And now I have it. And I'm going to
You're welcome.
read the fuck out of it.
Continue.
But I wanted to mention with the Star Wars thing, what if they were like, what if at some point, like, years down the road, lightsaber users,
Like real ones?
real ones,
Alright, cool. Because that will happen. The world is full of too many fucking nerds for it not to happen, and that makes me so incredibly happy.
and then also in the Star Wars Rebels
Okay.
world, would they at some point use that as a mode of transportation outside of battle? Like, honey,
Oh shit, I gotta get some coffee. Let me just through the Starbucks line.
honey, did you get Billy from school? Fuck!
God damn
no.
it.
Yeah, I just got home.
You strap on like the infant harness to your chest, but it's like full size. You'll pick up your 12-year-old from middle school and strap him on.
Get in the strap. Dad, nobody else rides in the strap. Shut up. You're not old enough to be that tweenie.
I think that's kind of the age to be that
It
tweenie.
is, but that's just like the dad being like, God damn it.
Not a teenager yet. Don't sass me.
Wait for a year.
So the Inquisitor thing Dane referenced earlier is a reference to a book or series of books written by Brandon Sanderson. Sanderson, not Sanderson. Brandon Sanderson, known as the Mistborn series. Basic premise of which: fantasy world ruled by a tyrant king, god king, wherein there are people known as
He's
Mistings.
a tyrant? I would have never guessed from the prologue.
There is a series of people known as Mistings and Mistborns who have the ability to metabolize certain things within their body to essentially grant them superpowers. And the whole book revolves around the aristocracy and the people who have these powers keeping the people who don't have them down, and the commoners who are maybe the result of like illegitimate children of the nobles and whatever, rising up and trying to overthrow this god king.
Yeah.
And then
What?
the long-term
Nothing like that.
effects and consequences of their
finally
rebellion
realized something.
after
I'm not
it
like
succeeds or fails.
I can't live the
Which
life
I
that you
really
want.
don't want to spoil whether it
Powers
succeeds or
came with
fails, because
responsibility, and I
Jesus
need the balance of a
Christ,
normal
those
life.
books are
Being
so
Spider-Man
goddamn
is
good.
who I am,
Um,
but
You're doing a very good job keeping it very
just
plain.
yeah, no, if you are a fan of fantasy books or action or comedy and any of these things, if you like
It's some of the greatest action writing I've ever
ballroom,
read.
if you like ballroom dancing, read these books.
Ballroom spy dancing.
Right?
Cause fuck
it!
I love it so
Ballroom
much.
spy dancing.
Go.
Read these books. They're so incredibly good, incredibly relatable. All the conversations, everything that happens, it flows naturally. It feels like you're seeing and hearing
Doing what you
real
want.
people, not just characters written in a
Thanks,
book.
Dad.
Most of the time.
See you.
Yeah.
There are a few survivors who may or may not be deified beyond reason, but for good purpose. And looks like, is the controller dead, or did it just struck the battery level?
I can do it. I can balance both.
No, we're good.
Maybe it
'Cause
isn't
you got
too
knocked.
late. Maybe I can be Spider-Man and
talking
still
over
be
more
with
Black
MJ.
Cat. Jesus, so many burps. There's a lot of back and forth. We're really getting close to the end.
That's a very good song. Wasting Light. Really good documentary too.
My brain immediately went to waiting for the end because we were talking about Chester Bennington earlier.
Yeah.
And as I said earlier, what better way to remember someone than through their art? Regardless of your feelings on Linkin Park and their music, they were incredibly influential in a lot of music in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
And just a lot of culture in general, I think.
Got me through high school.
Yeah. In the early 2000s.
Well, not in there, but they got me through high school.
One of the, I think it was the second concert I ever went to was Linkin Park in Fort Wayne, Indiana. The opening act was Incubus. Who,
Incubus.
Incubus.
They had a show.
Yeah.
They were booked. Are you sure they were booked?
They were the opening act.
Okay.
And they overstayed their welcome.
Guides, that sounds like that kind of band. Were they very loud and heavy?
They tried to be. And then they did a really, really bad cover of Tom Sawyer by Rush.
You don't...
Oh, just so bad.
There are a very few amount of drummers who can cover
Neil Peart is a god among drummers. And, man,
I would allow... There's only a few drummers I'd allow to cover him. One, Dave Grohl.
not Dave, Taylor.
Taylor, okay.
Taylor's a better drummer than Dave.
That's true.
I fully believe Dave Grohl's a fantastic drummer, but Taylor Hawkins is a better drummer.
I mean, Taylor Hawkins did play in Alanis Morissette, and she's a percussion-based
So,
fucking thing.
artist? Is that the
There we
word?
go. Yeah. Since it's the person's name, even though there's a band behind it, it's called artist. Which is dumb, but that's fine.
I mean, music is a form of art. If you make music, you are an artist.
Yeah. But they don't call it a group of artists. They call it the artist.
Okay,
It's just something I have. It's a thing I have.
then call them artists.
I know.
Oh,
It's-
wait, here we go. Pete's creeping up at her actual apartment now.
Should I go in? Probably not. Because that's creepy as shit.
He rang the doorbell.
Peter.
No, I'm
MJ,
dead, Steve. The fuck.
Something I have to tell you. I know I haven't always been there. It feels like I've been going in 2 directions at once. I just figured everything out, though. I know what I want to do. I know who I want to be, and I know who I want to be with. I want to be with you.
Peter,
Now is the wrong time to bring that up.
I'm getting married to John. I can't do this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So we were a little harsh on Peter before. Because, like, MJ did like him, but she wanted him to make it clear to her that that's what he wanted.
Yeah.
But that does go back to the whole making your intentions
It
clear.
must have looked totally crazy. Things could never work out.
To be
What about
fair,
the
she
baby?
didn't outright
Must-
say
I don't
anything
know,
about
mind
that
pass.
either. But it's mostly Pete's fault.
I should just keep away from
Yeah.
her.
All Pete's fault.
At
It's
least she
Pete's
still
fault.
has
It's
Harry.
his fault entirely and 100%. Loading.
It's hard to be in a relationship when you're a superhero.
Yeah, which is why if you're in the relationship the way that Andrew Garfield did in Amazing Spider-Man, maybe just be like, look, this is what's happening. Because then it's easier for you to be like, look, here's what's going on.
The relationship that Pete and Gwen in Amazing Spider-Man had was very similar to what they did with MJ and Pete in the Ultimate Spider-Man game, where she's just like, instead of being like in some comics where she's like, oh no, Pete, why didn't you spend more time with me? She's like, oh shit, Pete, go help them.
Yeah. Be a
Fucking nerd.
superhero.
You have these. I mean, you're doing this. Go all the way. No, we'll make out later.
Can I make one gripe about the first Spider-Man movie? All the Spider-Man movies, basically. They don't make a point to be like, because in the comics they don't tell you if he's changed his voice when he's from Spider-Man to Peter Parker,
Which he doesn't.
which he does.
He really just doesn't.
But
He does sometimes.
suspension of disbelief in the comics.
Yeah, it's a comic.
Yeah,
Comics are stupid.
they're dumb as fuck.
They're
I
really
love
dumb, but
them.
they're fun.
But in the movies, especially the first Spider-Man movie, Tobey Maguire, he's the exact same voice the whole time, and I'm just like, how fucking dumb.
You've lived next to each other your entire lives. He speaks to you on a daily basis.
Even his cadence is the same.
Yeah.
When he speaks, I'm like, how can you not know? It's like, oh, I wonder who Spider-Man is. I don't know. Your shit best friend?
Well, they weren't really best friends in the first one. They got closer after the first one.
Yeah. Your shit neighbor?
Because during and then after the first movie, into the beginning of the second,
Harry's been a much better friend than
Peter, Harry, and MJ sort of started hanging out together more.
What's his name?
Because Peter and Harry were best friends, and Harry and MJ were friends, and Peter and MJ were neighbors and friendly acquaintances, and childhood friends, obviously. Which is not how MJ was originally introduced, by the way. Do you know that?
I don't know that one.
Gwen Stacy was the, Betty Brant was a high school crush in the old comics.
There, now I have health again.
Yeah.
That's all we're
And
in the
then
store.
Gwen Stacy was the big crush. And eventually MJ was introduced because Gwen was too boring, I guess. So MJ was the party girl. And the red hair was like fully symbolic of her personality. That was the entire point of making MJ a redhead. She was different and bright and fiery. Like, I mean, it was a very stereotypical thing to do,
Yeah.
right? But that was the point of her character design. So, yeah, not the perfect pure childhood best friend thing. Kind of the exact opposite of that.
Yeah. This isn't going to make any sense to
stop him.
you.
Is it?
Have you played Oxenfree? It's a fun game. It was free for a little bit. I don't know if it's still free.
Well, if I got it when it was free, which I get all of the free games on
Yeah.
Xbox Live for this express purpose, then I would still have access to it anytime I wanted it.
Yeah. It's fun. It's just it's got a weird camera angle that you have to get used to.
Oh, is it like an isometric thing?
It's a side scroller that they don't pull out of the side scroller thing, but you have to be on
2.5D.
yeah, basically. You have to go through. You have to go through a 3D realm.
That's a Kid Icarus joke.
Spat it.
I don't know why, but that scared me.
So, I'm supposed to tell you.
You scared me, Dane.
I already got all my hero points.
It's because you got a shit ton of them for just story events. Or we wait for the chapter to start. Or you to get told to go to probably Bugle? I think White's Bugle.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, White's Bugle.
There it is. But in that, they have a party girl
Ah.
whose name is, Clarissa. And there's a lot going on in this game, and I'm not going to spoil it because it is actually a very cool story. But they portray her as this party girl beforehand, during the time you see it. But then there's a flashback scene where she seems super nice. And you're just like, okay, well, I guess I'm being mean and, like, disliking her. And she has red hair and is wearing a beanie. And so that's why I'm
This
like...
makes you think of Mary Jane?
Yeah.
Or Mary Jane makes you think of her, rather?
Yeah. Very good. I played Gone Home. That one was fun.
God, I know for a fact that I know what Gone Home is, and I believe I've played it, but for the life of me, I can't remember what it is. Is that the 2D animated?
No.
Okay.
It's 3D. It's basically like Amnesia, but way less scarier. And it's got a completely different story.
What am I'm thinking of Broken Age.
Okay.
That's what's in my head. That's the one I've played.
Oh god.
I haven't played a lot of it, but I know I've played some. I
Um,
only played the first.
basically,
like, hour of
the
it.
Gone Home is almost could be classified as a visual novel because it's got this psychological horror element, but there's nothing that jumps out, it scares you, or anything like that.
Chad versus Chad live at the sports arena.
Yeah. There's nothing that jumps out and scares you, though it feels like there's going to be. There is not anything, which makes it really nice. Even though I asked Google, I was like, "Hey, does Gone Home have any jump scares?" And they were like, "No." I still was expecting jump scares because they make your atmosphere that way.
Side note. Do you know anybody named Chad?
Yes, I do.
Are they a douchebag?
He is not. He's the one who got me my drum set. My $1,900 drum set for $200.
Wait. Is that back at your dad's house, probably?
Mom's house.
Mom's house, okay.
Yep. 1979 vintage
Because I
rockers.
have never seen your drum set, and I feel like you've mentioned it like once. Probably by telling me the story of how Chad got you a drum set.
Yeah, which I will probably recount right now. Because it's nice. I was hanging out with him because he was in my stepdad's cover band.
Hold on a sec. Tell that story in the next episode, and we will get on to this next story event also in the next episode. See you guys tomorrow.
Bah.
Night.